we make each other on this wild and crazy carousel of life. Any cool how it changed the path of our lives, set us off a new adventure. This carousel takes us round and round this labyrinth of life. You can't tell up from down, having so much fun. We forget to check when this crossroads taking us. But hey, here we come, this carousel spins us round so much. Sometimes you don't know should you stay or get off. It's only just begun. Welcome to this wide maze of life.
Hello everyone, and welcome to Let's Play Persona Q, Shadow of the Labyrinth. This is the first ever game from the Persona series on a Nintendo console, and boy am I excited to play it. This is a game that combines elements from Persona and Atlus's other RPG, Etrian Odyssey, and I am a giant fan of both those games, so I'm kind of excited. So let's select a new game and get started. Welcome to the world of Persona Q. It is up to you to choose the protagonist of this story. Your choice of protagonist will affect how the story develops. The Persona 3 protagonist, a second-year student at Gekkokan High School and the leader of Seas, he is investigating Tartarus to save mankind from apathy syndrome. Or Persona 4 protagonist, a second-year student at Yasogami High School and leader of the investigation team working to solve the murders in the rural town of Yaso Inaba. Now, I've thought about which character to choose for our first adventure for a very long time, and I'm sorry if this upsets anyone out there, but yes, we will be picking the Persona 3 protagonist because, well, he has the better battle theme music. And we get to enter our protagonist's name. Now, we are going to be naming him P3 Hero. Now, we cannot unfortunately fit both heroes' full names into the provided area. So when I refer to P3 Hero, this could be either Miyamoto, Minato, or Sato, or Makoto Yuki. The reason that we're doing this will be a little weird to understand at first, but once we get literally a couple minutes into the game, you'll understand, and there we go, lowercase. Took me a little while to figure that out. Anyways, with our characters selected, let's now choose our difficulty. For the sake of this walkthrough, we will be playing on normal, but I will attempt to show some hard mode difficulty boss fights a little bit later on into the Let's Play. With that all taken care of, let's get started.
Welcome to the Velvet Room. This place exists between dream and reality, mind and matter. How unexpected for you to visit while my master is away. Is it my imagination, or have we had an exchange like this once before? That's right. It was on the night of a typhoon not long ago. There was a strange incident where you met a certain someone. At least that's what I seem to recall, but could that have been a dream I had? Or...
We'll meet again. Someday.
I wish to ask you something. What transpired on the night of that typhoon? Do you happen to remember the name of the person you met?
Well, of course I do. For those who don't know, this is 100% Yu Narukami from Persona 4, but unfortunately, if we try and input this name, it will not fit since there are not enough characters for his last name, which is very unfortunate. So for the sake of this walkthrough, we will be calling him the P4 protagonist, or P4 hero. I think that is just an easy way to avoid any misconceptions and, well, more importantly, get his full name on the screen. So with that being taken care of, yes, the P4 hero was in fact Yu Narukami.
As I thought. What could this mean? I had heard that you were bedridden during the typhoon. Yet this occurred on that same night, at a time when you were with your friends in Tartarus. Very well. Allow me to speak a bit on the subject of that incident. It happened on the night of a typhoon, merely a few days ago. The absence of this room's master had made the existence of our Velvet Room somewhat uncertain.
It's too bad it got canceled in the end. It would have really been something to look back on.
Come on, it's not that bad. There's always next year.
It was too bad, but the typhoon left no other choice. It would have been awful if someone got hurt.
Since we can't assure the students' safety, we had to cancel. I feel bad as student council president.
No one's blaming you, Mitsuru. Just shows that even we can't fight Mother Nature.
Huh? Where's that guy? I don't see him around.
If you mean our leader, then he is over there. He mentioned going to acquire a new persona.
At that persona summoning place, only he can see, right?
Man, that lucky skunk. Getting to change his persona is cheating.
I wonder what his new persona will be like this time.
Koromaru says, I wanted to have big bazongas.
Like he'd say that. Are you stupid or something?
Yikes, she sounds even more pissed than usual.
It seems Koromaru-san is worried about our leader. He was confined to his bed for 2 days, after all.
Ah, I see. But he's probably fine. It seemed like his fever was going down. Not like we can go anywhere in this typhoon anyway, so he couldn't just stayed in bed till it passed.
He said something was bothering him, so we came to Tartarus. But there's nothing really here either. What's that?
Is that a bell?
It stopped.
What was that? Whatever it was, stay alert just in case.
I'll
have a look around with my persona.
What's wrong, Fuka?
There was a spider by my feet. Huh? Where'd it go?
A spider?
Oh, I'm sorry. I guess it was just my imagination. I'll use my persona to check. Huh?
Welcome to the Velvet Room. This place exists between dream and reality, mind and matter. How unexpected for you to visit while my master is away. Unfortunately, he is absent at the moment. If it's fusion you require, then I have some knowledge of the process. Feel free to ask me to perform them. By the by, only a legion can be summoned today. That will be all right with you, won't it? A legion means an army. Each face has a different expression. They all bear such rich anguish that I never tire of watching them. I highly recommend one to you. Well then, let's proceed with the fusion ritual without delay.
Elizabeth, you mustn't lie. You are capable of fusing other personas as well.
Ah, Theo, how do you do? This is my incompetent younger brother, Theodore. I realize that's long, so simply call him Theo.
But my name is shorter than yours. My name is Theodore. Thank you for bearing with my sister Elizabeth all this time. I am sure her naivete must cause you difficulty at times, but I hope that you can work well with her. Since our master has stepped away for the moment, I'm remaining here alongside her as a precaution. When the Velvet Room is without its master, the room's existence itself becomes a bit unstable. Moreover, there is a storm raging in the outside world right now.
Storms shake things up. Not only the body, but the heart too. One's resolve, one's internal strife, one's hidden thoughts. Everyone closes their eyes during a storm, for that is when the world within begins to encroach. One will have no choice but to face what has gone hidden while their eyes were averted. There are storms that can shake up fate and even time itself.
In any case, if you could please allow me to... An alarm? Oh, what on earth?
My!
Huh? Who are they? What's going on here? It's so blue. Is this an elevator?
What is this place?
What could this mean?
Uninvited guests in a private chamber. That can only mean that the culprit is among us.
Culprit?
Merely my small joke. That aside, this is a facet of fate as well, and perhaps a beginning. I am Elizabeth, and this is my younger brother, Theodore. We are residents of this Velvet Room.
Velvet Room. Oh, you mean where our leader goes for personas?
Yes, we provide aid to our guests by fusing personas here.
So it was true.
So why did you call us here?
As to that, even we don't know.
Bluntly speaking, that was our question. Those who enter here have formed a contract of some kind, or...
It stopped. Hey, it reminds me of a roller coaster. The way it keeps climbing until it stops all of a sudden.
Shut up! If that were true, it would drop!
We are currently descending in an uncontrolled freefall.
We're indeed falling.
Are we going to crash?
Into what?
I don't know. The bottom?
good idea.
Come on over. We've got a fresh batch of takoyaki. We're having
There
a
you go.
concert in the music room.
Me
Come
too.
see us.
Where are we?
Culture Festival. The charged ceremony of excitement which students hold once every year. Charmingly amateur delicacies, attractions bursting with that handmade warmth. And for a finale, I've heard that students dance like madmen around an infernal flame.
Ah, it's that sort of ceremony. Then we are being treated to something wonderful right now.
Should I bother explaining to them?
I'm more surprised that they're so gung-ho to sign up for this obviously weird culture festival.
Just to be absolutely certain, you did not bring us here, correct?
Yes, of course. We have no idea what this place is, nor did we intend to see you all, since you are not our guests.
Elizabeth, take a look at that shop's sign. Cotton candy. It's candy made of cotton. What manufacturing trickery was employed to accomplish this?
Enough of these jokes already.
In any case, it was not by our room, but by the Velvet Rooms that you were all invited here. The Velvet Room is inseparable from its guests' fate. Nothing meaningless happens there.
Are you saying that our arrival here was inevitable?
One could even say that it was destiny.
Destiny, huh? What could we need to be here for?
I suggest that we go scouting.
Yes. All right, let's all split up and search the area.
Would you come with me? We should inspect the Velvet Room.
Then I will go look elsewhere.
Well then, shall we all meet back here later? Please make sure to be careful. My, contrary to an elevator's purpose, it seems the Velvet Room is now stationary. This is truly without precedent. And what do you think the purpose of those two doors could possibly be? There are 4 locks sealing them. Confident though I am in my physical strength, even I cannot budge them. I believe the time has nearly come for everyone to return. Let us go back to that spot from earlier.
There's something weird about this place. No one I talk to listens to me or answers any of my questions.
I ask them, where is this? And they say, Yasogami High. But when I ask, and where is that? All they say is, this culture festival is so much fun.
I encountered no students who acknowledged Korumaru-san's presence.
Weird. Normally you'd expect someone to speak up about a dog hanging around a culture festival.
Has anyone checked outside the school?
I did. Looks like we can't get out.
Can't get out?
There's a school gate, but you take one step past it, and you're back inside.
What do you mean?
Just what I said. As soon as I thought I'd gotten out, I found myself back inside. Basically, we can't leave. It's not just the gate either. Same thing happened when I climbed the fence.
Then what if we try going back the way we came here? The Velvet Room no longer functions as an elevator. There were 2 mysterious doors, but there are 4 sturdy locks on them which cannot be opened.
Are you saying...
We We cannot go back. Oh. We cannot go back.
No. This is really bad news. It's just one weird thing after another. Kid, I get you, break. I can't stay here forever. I gotta go see Chidorita in the hospital. She said she wanted me to come visit.
Will you shut up? Hey, what about our cell phones? No service?
Nope, which means we can't make any calls or check our messages.
GPS isn't working either.
GP... I see. Yeah, that's a problem.
Is it possible that we might never be able to leave here?
The Velvet Room is a place where nothing meaningless happens for our guests. And it was the Velvet Room which brought you all here. This indicates that there is something which must be done here.
Something that must be done?
Until you accomplish whatever it is, you'll most likely be trapped here. As for what that might be, I suggest that you ascertain it for yourself. You are the Velvet Room's guest. Thus, this situation is tied to your fate. Theo and I will continue to lend you our assistance, but nothing more.
I got it. The Culture Festival was canceled at our school, so we're supposed to enjoy this one, right?
Impressive. No wonder your name shares the kanji with the words adaptability and self-assurance.
That's not where my name comes from.
But how would we enjoy it? It might just be my imagination, but I'm sensing shadows somewhere.
That seems natural, I believe.
Huh?
This is not reality. Time and space are not fixed. It might be more correct to say they hold no meaning. It most likely exists someplace much deeper than the Velvet Room.
That means...
It's something like Tartarus.
Yikes, seriously?
So we're in a place like that, and you said before we have something to accomplish here. So that can mean only one thing.
Akihiko, it's a bad habit of yours to be so excited by the prospect of fighting.
Well, is there some other way? For the moment, we can't leave the school, we can't use our phones, and we can't call for help. On top of that, there are shadows around somewhere. Is there any other way to handle the situation?
You're right. For now, that is all we can do.
That's all we can do.
Don't get excited. Honestly. Now normally wouldn't be the time for us to stick our necks out.
You think there'll be some good enemies here?
Who knows?
Yamagishi, where did you sense the shadow reading from?
It's coming from this floor.
What? You mean it's nearby?
All right, let's head there. You're our field leader, as always. There's no knowing what will happen. Make sure you proceed with extreme caution. It helps that you're so calm. Well then, I'll be counting on you.
Then Theo and I will investigate the Velvet Room. Please be careful on your way.
I sensed it around here earlier. I think it's coming from inside. You in Wonderland, huh?
The flyer says, now you can walk in Alice's shoes. It must be an interactive display.
That's okay. I never wanted to walk in Alice's shoes.
Huh? But it's every girl's dream.
Guess I wasn't a girl.
All right. We should try to avoid needless combat, but this may be our only clue to a way out. Proceed with caution.
Okay, I'll back you up from here and...
Wait.
Don't go inside. There are monsters in there.
Who are you two?
I am Zen, and she is Rei. That's what we call each other. And who are you? Where did you come from?
They're actually talking to us!
Where? Do you know Iwatodai?
Iwato... first things first, where is this place?
It is what it is.
What was it that we heard? Something about, Yasogami High?
Yasogami High. Yes. Oh, so that is what this place is called. You're students here, right? You're wearing the same uniforms.
Mm-hmm. We're, students at this school.
Okay, so where is it? I mean, what's with this place? There are shadows here, right? Have you guys ever been attacked by any?
What are shadows?
I sense something from her. From Rei-san. I want to learn more about Rei-san. But why?
Let's see here. Do you know where the exit is? We want to leave this place.
Leave?
Yeah, we want to go back.
You can go back from here?
It is very important that we return.
I want to go back too.
Rei?
I want to go back too.
Go back where, though?
Where?
You don't know where you're supposed to go back to?
We were here when we gained consciousness. We don't remember anything before that.
Huh? Our memories were taken.
Taken?
You mean someone stole your memories? Who?
I don't know.
Even though you remember someone taking them.
Even though we remember someone taking them.
Then how did you guys get here? Wait, you won't remember that either.
We don't remember that either.
If you guys fell here like us and got stuck,
We can't rule it out.
Could the someone who stole Zen-kun and Rei-chan's memories be here? Oh, maybe it's the same one who trapped them here.
Again, we can't rule it out.
No, I'm sure they're here.
Do you sense something, Akihiko-senpai?
It's just that it would be more fun that way. We just have to defeat them and get out of here. Simple as that.
You can be so...
Zen, let's leave together, okay? I want to go back too.
All right, if that is what you wish. Ever since I heard that bell, I felt it was important for us to enter this labyrinth.
Bell?
I have a favor to request. If you are going to enter this labyrinth, I ask that you take us with you. We won't be any trouble. I will protect Rei, and I can fight the monsters in this labyrinth.
Do you mean to say you're a Persona user?
Persona? I don't know what that is.
What should we do?
Well then, let us do this.
Well then, let's do this. It's nice to meet you all. Now that that's out of the way, I'm feeling hungry. Don't it taste best around the hole after all?
Huh? Where'd that come from?
You mean where do donuts come from? They're born from love. Love meets dough and...
So they do not come from flour. Updating my records.
No, don't do that. By the way, Zen-kun, it was Zen-kun, right? What was it you were saying about a labyrinth? Are there,
Inside is a complex structure with many monsters. They are probably the things you called shadows.
What did you two do about them? You can't get out, you have no memories, and on top of all that, there's shadows here.
I was here with Zen.
That's not what I meant.
I ate donuts, had takoyaki, and licked ice cream cones.
That's all?
Corn dogs are delicious too.
Okay, all right.
I don't think we have any choice but to look around inside.
We're going in?
Rei, you want to leave this place, right? Don't worry. I'll protect you.
First, we need to put together a team. You should decide who will be participating in battle.
I'm going. Shinji, you better come too.
So it's up to you now?
Actually, he's right. Us third years should go. We can't put our underclassmen in unknown danger.
Oh, that reminds me. What year are you guys in? I've been talking to you two, assuming you're younger than us.
What year? I don't know.
Let's assume for the moment that they are first years. Forgive me for going back on my comment about underclassmen, but I ask that you and Rei come with us. You said that you can fight against monsters, and I'd like to see that for myself.
All right.
I'll back you all up from here. Please be careful.
And alright, it looks like we can finally get started and explore the labyrinth of Persona Q. Not the shortest tutorial in Persona history, but hey, at least we're getting into combat. So let's dive in to you in Wonderland.
What is this place?
Careful! I do sense shadows in there.
The world of a children's book, huh? Seems like the perfect place to run into something.
Rei, there's no need to be scared.
And okay, press the X button and you will be taken to the menu screen where you can do things, and this is how you control the game. Good to know. Anyways, let us open up that menu just to familiarize ourselves with everything what we got. Yeah, this seems pretty standard for Persona, but before I do anything else, I need to configure some things to make this walkthrough a little bit more enjoyable for the rest of you. We're going to be turning the auto-scroll and the auto-mapping features on. I'll get into why auto-map is on, just to basically help me get this walkthrough out a little bit faster. And the rest of it looks pretty okay, so yeah, I guess we'll roll with that. And now we get to explore this labyrinth. For those of you who don't know, Persona Q is a first-person dungeon crawler, not like either Persona 3 or 4. And that reminds me, Minato, I forgot to give you this. What is it? Some medicine. Those blue folks gave it to me. Oh, I guess he's talking about Theodore and Liz. Said don't hesitate to use them, should you become injured. Oh, that was kind of them. If any of us are wounded, leader, be sure to use them without hesitation. Alright. Seems pretty simple. And we get some medicine. 5 of them, in fact. So that'll be very helpful if our HP runs a bit low. Now, in the bottom right-hand corner... Oh, I guess that doesn't matter. We're getting to our first battle right away. Looks like shadows have already showed up. Don't worry about us. We know how to fight. If you strike at the opponent's weakness, you will be able to minimize your own damage. I see. It seems you do know the basics. Still, we don't know what that one's weakness is yet. So what? I've been itching for some action ever since we got here. We'll just have to fight it, and we'll discover its weakness eventually. In any case, I'm giving this my all. Alright, Akihiko, that's the spirit, and when fighting shadows, it's important to attack using elements. Attacking with an element that an enemy is weak to will boost the attacker's state. A boosted character has 2 advantages. Acts first in the next turn, and skill costs drop to 0. Weaknesses will differ depending on the enemy. Try using different attacks on them to find their weakness. That is pretty much, yeah, the rule of thumb of Persona, so let's get started. First things first, let's pass out an Agi spell, and then a Zio onto someone, and then I guess Shinjiro can just hit whoever. And then we're going to use a Bane Slice, I guess that's a pretty cool attack, and Inflict Curse, so that's pretty cool. And oh my gosh, the Personas look awesome rendered on the 3DS. Oh my gosh, looks really cool. And the enemy is stunned, but unfortunately we got hit, so we're going to lose our boost state, which isn't too big of a deal. That enemy in the back is also weak to electricity, it seems, and... Huh. guess Zen really doesn't have a persona. That's a little weird, but hey, whatever. And the enemies are starting to recover, so you can knock down enemies, and
I'll manage the data about shadows. Please let me know if you need it.
sure thing. So thanks to Fuka and her persona, we can memorize enemies' weaknesses, so we don't have to write them all down, so that's pretty handy. Let's, fight... How do I want to go about this? Let's see. We don't have a lot of SP left, so maybe I shouldn't use this. We're gonna do it anyways. Who cares, man? So let's hit that guy. They all seem to be weak to Bash, so... And these seem to be weak to Bufu. Akihiko's gonna hit the guy on the left, and then so will Shinjiro, knocking it out. Sweet. And then... I guess we'll just Orpheus, just hit the guy in the front, and now the back row will come forward, and everybody can do the normal amount of damage to it. Back row characters usually have reduced physical stats for attacking, unless they have a ranged weapon such as Zen. Alright, our first battle. Nice. We're halfway to level 2, and we got some tongue pieces. Cool. Anyways. Let's heal up real fast using this medicine. Pretty handy. Covers about 100 health. As you can imagine, those are going to be pretty important in this game. At any rate, let's head over here, because this door-looking thing looks very interesting. Alright. There seems to be another door over here.
I searched ahead, and I think there's still a long ways to go.
That much, huh? Shouldn't we go back for now?
Yeah, we should keep our strength up as much as we can before moving on.
But... No, you're right. Let's head back for the time being.
And well, I guess that is a good idea, Akihiko. We don't want to exert ourselves too much on the first expedition into the Labyrinth. And okay, some new controller functions here. We can look around, so that's pretty cool. We'll do that at some point. For the time being, I just really want to get out of here and get to a healing spot. We got into another encounter. And we're out of Agi. That is great. Well, let's just try and Zeo attack. And, oh, Teardrop. Lowers defense in the next turn. I'm going to use it on the back row, because I do believe we can actually finish off the enemy in the front. And then the enemies in the back will come up. And then Shinjiro's attack will actually be in full effect. Just trying to express how the whole row system works. If you never played a game, you know, like Final Fantasy, or... I guess Etrian Odyssey would also be a good example. Enemies and allies in the back, if they do not have a long-ranged attack, are gonna do less physical damage. If they don't. Take, for instance, Mitsuru. She's not gonna be able to do as much physical damage as Akihiko from the back row. But because she is back there, her ranged spell attacks are going to do the same amount of damage as if she was in the front. So that's why you kind of want to keep your more frail characters in the back, if that makes any sense to you and all. Right, let's take down the rest of these shadows and move on. These guys are a little bit resilient, but we got heals for days, so it really shouldn't be a problem. Shinjiro getting back up there, and Zen is going to toss out a crossbow, but we didn't really toss it out, more shoots it out of the crossbow. This guy doesn't have a lot of HP left. We're all just going to start autoing him. No, we can just rush, I guess, too. Let's just knock him out. And alright, our second battle. We won. And no one died. Yay. And we'll get some more stuff we can probably give to Theo, I imagine. And it seems the shadow you defeated dropped something. A shadow piece.
I don't think I have the energy to keep this up.
And it looks like Akihiko can't go on for much longer, so let's hustle. And make it back to the door. This should return us back to the school.
Welcome back, everyone. I searched ahead and picked up on a unique reading further into the labyrinth. I think it might be a giant shadow.
A giant shadow.
It's probably a strong one, too.
That's what I'm talking about.
I had a feeling that would be the case. If so, then we must be fully prepared.
Prepared? In what way?
Well, for a start, weapons to attack with, armor to protect ourselves, items that could be useful on our search, and above all else, someplace where we can recover. Not that we've seen any of those things around here.
If we cannot update our equipment, I predict that we will face heavy odds.
If only we could hit up the Polonian Mall.
Would this be insufficient? It's a projectile device that uses nearby objects. Its effect changes depending on what it fires. Why don't you all use one too?
It's a nice offer, but we all have our own weapons we like. If that's all we get, fine. But we'll be much better in a fight if we can use the stuff we know.
I see. Different weapons for each of you.
I think there might be some. There's a place I know. It has tons of stuff. Let's all go there together. And we can swing by the donut shop on our way.
Everyone groups up with Elizabeth and Theo, then Rei leads you all into an art room. The sign reads, a hands-on class on making small toys. Something doesn't feel right about it.
Handcrafted workshop. Was it always like this?
Zen! Strawberries! They're like berries full of straw!
Is that the true origin of the word strawberry?
Of course not. That's way too nasty sounding to be true.
Look, there are swords here. You could use these to... Huh? These are toy swords.
Are they no good?
Oh, it's all right. We siblings will lend you our assistance.
Yes, Theo will be happy to do so.
Elizabeth, very well then. Well then, everyone, please allow me to create equipment and expendables for you here. You will come across different materials when you defeat shadows in the labyrinth. Please bring them to me so that I may turn them into weapons, armor, and expendables.
Materials?
It would be faster to show rather than tell. Here goes. And it's done! What do you think? As you have just witnessed, I will create equipment and expendables for you.
We will need payment for them.
We will?
That is how a contract works. It's a means of compensation so that you don't slack off. Put simply, a give-and-take system is necessary.
I see. Well then, though it wounds me to do so, I will charge a suitable price for said items. I will do my utmost to be of assistance to you, so I hope we get along well. One moment. What you hold there is a fascinating piece of a shadow. It's very rare. I've never seen a piece shaped like this. Oh, it was just lent. Not at all.
There is one other thing. Carrying all your things around would be burdensome, so why not leave what you don't need here? If you hand it over to Theo, it'll be stored somewhere, such as an unused shelf.
Impressive. Most thoughtful of you, Elizabeth.
But she's still forcing her bro to do all the work.
Well, you are now the master of this establishment. Do your duty well and try not to embarrass yourself. Here, a present for you. It is a uniform that I prepared for just such an occasion.
Elizabeth, thank you. I will do my best to not disgrace our master in your name, and... Surely you didn't mean this is my present?
Why not try it on? Why not try it on?
Very well. Is this the correct way to wear it?
Yikes.
Now that I see it on you...
What is it?
It's a strawberry! Bears like to sip from them with straws.
So the name has a double meaning.
I think Rei-san is giving Aiga-san some funny ideas.
Moving along now. You asked for a place to recuperate, yes? That can easily be arranged. I have something in mind. If you'll all follow me...
Elizabeth, are you planning to finish that sentence from before?
It's an ordinary nurse's office.
This is slightly disappointing.
With more time, I could have made some adjustments for comfort, but we'll have to make do. I will set things up so that your stamina can be healed here. Whenever you return from the labyrinth, please remember to come here. It is our duty to aid our guest. Though we may be busy or the work tiresome, we will carry it out. That is why I insist on asking for payment for my services. As I mentioned, this world mandates a give-and-take system. I cannot go against such laws either. In any case, that should help you prepare yourself for battle. If you have a tough time fighting the shadows, I recommend that you reconsider your equipment. Deciding who will fight in battle is also important. Don't forget to set a good formation. Well then, I bid you good luck on your way.
Since she brought it up, why don't we reconsider our formation? Now that we're all going to pitch in, I think we need to decide on who will stand and fight in battle. There's something you have to keep in mind when setting your formation. There's a front line and a back line. The ones in back will take less damage from enemy attacks. But if you put close-range fighters in back, their attacks will be weak if they can reach at all.
Like, I'm good at fighting close up, so I won't be able to hit some enemies from the back line.
Yukari-san, Ken-san, Zen-san, and I are capable of attacking from the rear without difficulty.
You should take the weapons we use into consideration when deciding on an ideal formation. Whether we concentrate on offense, fortify our defenses, or take a balanced approach is all up to you.
Our positions aren't set in stone, of course. Try moving people around depending on the situation.
And oh hey, we can actually change our party now. Let's do that really quickly before we go. So this party is not set in stone for me, but for the time being, I think we need a healer. Yukari can fill that goal pretty well. We need some decent frontline. Shinjiro seems to be good at that. I gotta use Aigis, because, you know, she can hit from far away. And you know what? Akihiko, on the front too, he seems pretty good at taking a couple hits and likes to get up in there. Now, keep in mind, for those who know a little bit more about this game, this isn't the only selection of characters that we're going to get access to. So tell me what characters you want me to play as, and well, we'll go on from there. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to show every character off, but I'm going to make sure to use some characters that we did not get to use in our Persona 3 walkthrough. But with that, guys, that is going to be the first episode of Let's Play Persona Q. Join me in the next episode where we explore more of the U in Wonderland dungeon. See you guys then. Bye.